Hello, what's going on everyone? It's TheEpicCuber here and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm joined by a very special guest, my good buddy Pierce.
Hey, what's up?
In this video, we're going to be answering some questions that you guys left in last month's, or I guess 2 months ago's video, and also you guys asked some questions on my Instagram, so we're going to be answering all of those. Pierce is going to be reading off the questions to me, and I'm going to be answering them off of YouTube, and also some people left some questions for him on the Instagram page, so I'm going to read those to him, and hopefully we're going to get some pretty funny comments because Pierce actually doesn't know how to solve the Rubik's Cube at all. In fact, he's like super unexperienced with puzzles.
Yep.
Before we get started with the questions, why don't you tell the people watching this video a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I'm basically just a freshman in college. Me and Nate just happen to be in the same English class, and I like to work out. I love politics. I love books, that sort of thing, but I've never really been successful at solving Rubik's Cubes or any other types of, physical puzzles. So that's part of the reason why I'm here. I'm like some of you guys. I'm just trying to learn how to do it, and Nate's the master at it, so he's going to help us out in that regard.
All right, awesome. Okay, so now that you guys know a little bit about him, we're going to go ahead and get started with the questions. Would you go ahead and start reading them off to me?
Sure. Okay. One user asked, what is the best magnetic cube for the money?
Moyu Weilong GTS 2M.
All right. Y'all know what that means. Somebody else asked, do you think that cubing is an expensive hobby?
It can be. It depends what you do. If you're a YouTuber or you're really fast and you have sponsorships, it's really cheap. But if you don't take that route, it can be really expensive because I'd probably spend, as far as like with sponsorships, probably $250 a month on puzzles, especially if you want the big ones. Like looking at the new Yushin 17x17, $750 is absolutely absurd.
Gotcha. All right.
So to answer your question, yes.
Okay.
And what's the guy's name?
The user's name is the Mexican Cuber.
Nice.
All right.
Will you go ahead and read out the names as well? I like to give kind of like a little shout out too when we're doing it.
Yeah, of course. I just
gives a little bit of incentive for y'all to ask some questions.
Yeah, of course. See any more relevant questions on this particular video? Let's see.
All right. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my Instagram page, and we're gonna read off some of those.
Yeah, great.
I know that I have more questions there, and he has questions too, so we're gonna go ahead and read them off. We have 16 comments. Hopefully, all of them are questions. Besides, I don't want this video to really be too long because I know sometimes they can be a little bit hard to sit through. For me, from Ninjastan is the best way I know how to say it. I always butcher y'all's names. I'm really sorry about that. For the TheEpicCuber, what has been your best comp yet in your opinion? Ooh, I would say that my best competition was the first one that I went to. It was Music City Speed Solving Fall. I think it was in the fall. It was the very first competition that they ever had in Nashville. Another one for me. Who do you think is the most great cuber?
Thing.
r.saf_ said that. Who do I think is the most great cuber? Depends what you're really measuring great off of. I can't measure them at all as like people because I don't know any of them. And if you're measuring off of speed, it's just depending on what event and what world record you're looking at. Ooh, here we go. For Pierce.
Okay, all right.
Who recently tied the 3x3 world record? Also, who is your favorite cuber? Lol.
I'm afraid I definitely can't answer the first question.
Come on, man. You gotta spit out a name. I'll give you a hint. It's an Australian guy.
Okay.
And that one video that we made and ended up deleting, I mentioned the person's name.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So he's heard the name before.
Right.
Because we actually recorded a video like a week back, and we never ended up uploading it because of some audio issues.
Right.
The first name kind of sounds like a bird.
Huh. Robin?
Okay.
Is that close?
That's not anywhere close.
Not anywhere. I don't know.
Okay, it kind of sounds like Phoenix.
Felix?
Ooh, there it is.
Felix?
There it is. That's
okay.
the first name. Okay, I'll give that to you. Who do you tie with?
Huh? Who do you tie with? Jane, Sue. I don't know.
All right, I like that answer.
I don't know.
All right, who's your favorite cuber?
Okay. This guy right here.
Aw, that's so sweet. It's the only one who knows, so you can't really. That has absolutely no merit,
well,
but you know it's sweet. For the TheEpicCuber, what would you say is the best budget 2x2, 3x3, and 4x4 on the market? This question is from Danny. I would say that the best 2x2, 3x3, and 4x4, if that's all the same brand in general, is the cubing classroom. I feel like that is your pretty much best bet for just like a good budget cube. However, I think that the best, honestly, I think Chi's better. Actually, come to think of it, I think that the Chi budget line is better, and I think that the Yushin Little Magic 3x3 is the best budget cube on the market. For Pierce, do you think you would ever be a cuber? Why? That's from T.O. Crates.
I think I could possibly see myself being a cuber. I would have to learn the fundamentals of solving, a Rubik's Cube or any other type of puzzle. As to why I would want to be one, maybe just to keep my mind sharp, to pass the time, maybe just to build up my fine motor skills, because it does take good fine motor skills to solve a lot of these puzzles. So yeah, those are maybe some of the reasons why I would want to do it. So yeah, I can definitely see why people like doing this. It's great. It's a great hobby.
Nifty. When do you think you'll quit cubing? When it's no longer useful to me. And I know that sounds terrible. I don't think that I'll ever necessarily quit entirely, in the sense that I'll never pick one up again. I think that it's more just it won't be like, oh, I quit. It'll just kind of be like a slow dying. And as sad as that is, I can't see myself continuing like this when I'm 30, for instance. So
okay,
and that's not even too awful far down the road. So
yeah, that's an honest answer. That's good.
Next question from the Cube Girl. Would you rather get a 6x6 pop on a train / bus or during an official solve? I would much rather get a pop on an official solve, honestly. Because if you get a 6x6 pop on a train or a bus, you are screwed. There's just no hope. I've had a pop in a car before, and it's been a car that I own. And it's it's just gone forever.
So what does that mean? A pop?
A pop is basically when your cube just explodes.
Oh.
That actually happens. Sometimes you have just pieces just go shooting out.
Oh.
It's especially more common on bigger level puzzles.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I had one of them happen in one of my videos. I'm gonna show him my 5x5 unboxing epic fail. To be good.
Okay.
Just real quick, and we're gonna watch this and see his immediate reaction.
Actually has more emotion. Holy cow.
Wow.
I was hoping you'd elicit a little more of a reaction.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of mystified by how it just fell apart. Was
that was weird. The cap just broke on it.
Huh. Okay. Was it just a cheap cube, or was it?
No, it was a full price cube. It was just sucky packing.
Let me go.
Next question, I assume for me, will you be going to U.S. Nationals 2018? Doubtful. I would love to, but realistically, probably not, unless it's somewhere really close to one of the places I live. Next question, do you think that people have becoming really reliant on magnetic cubes, probably too reliant? That was good grammar. But I don't think that necessarily reliant is the right word. Magnets help, but I don't really think they help that much. Honestly, my performance with a magnetic cube versus a non-magnetic cube is virtually identical. Next question. Do you think cubing should be considered a sport? I'm going to ask you this one. And then I'll answer it.
Sure. I mean, if video games can be a sport, I don't know why not. You know, it's an intellectual sport, obviously. Yeah, of course it should be a sport. I mean, anything can be a sport as long as it's competitive. I don't know if it could be in the Olympics or anything like that, but you could have your own, cubing league or puzzle league or, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, absolutely. That could totally be a thing.
I personally think that it's not a sport in the traditional sense. Personally, the idea of putting esports and other things and like that inside of the Olympics, I very much don't like. I feel like the sports in a traditional sense should be a physically trying thing where it's like you have to work physically to perfect yourself towards a certain activity. Keyword is physically. I think that there can be, like he said, there can be mental sports, but I think it should be separated from stuff like the Olympics.
Yeah. Because
honestly, not to be offensive to anybody, but you can be an absolute couch potato and be really good at cubing.
Yeah. Okay, I see your side of it. That's a good. I mean, I just think that it's your mental fitness is just as hard to achieve as physical fitness. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Next question from Lily, for Pierce. When you first found out Nathan could solve cubes, what were your initial thoughts?
I thought, well, his IQ is definitely higher than mine because I can't solve any. It's probably a lot higher than mine if he. I mean, I just thought that he's just a determined person to be able to, not just learn how to figure it out, but to master it on such a level that he can do 5x5 cubes or 6x6 or 10x10 or whatever. That just takes a lot of hard work and determination. So I thought it was admirable. I thought it was a good trait to have.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You guys will notice when he said IQ, he said initially, and that is because after he's gotten to know me, he knows for a fact that's not true.
No.
All right, that is the last question.
Okay.
Will you guys leave some comments in this video that are questions for me to have next video? And also, be sure to show Pierce some love for coming all the way out here to record a video with me. I think that he did a really awesome job, and I really enjoyed having you with me. And hopefully you guys did as well, so be sure to show some love. Sadly, we have just reached the end of this video. Hope that you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like. And if you'd like more content, please subscribe. I'm TheEpicCuber, and you have an epic day.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good stuff.
All right.
I love how the thing focused on my face the whole time and not yours.
Yeah, that's weird.
My camera's racist.
Yeah, I know. I probably blended in too much with the couch, and I'm wearing black as well. So
With the couch? What couch?
The chair,
How long was that, I wonder?